Hello, it's Krista Moon, and I am still alive. I know that might be a weird thing to say, but 10 years ago this month, I found a lump in my breast, and I was diagnosed in November 10 years ago that with breast cancer, and I had put up this channel. I don't know why I ever did this channel, but hopefully it's helped some women along the way with their process of healing and help them not be so scared. But anyway, because I didn't do like the traditional treatment, I just wanted to let everybody know that everything's going great. I feel wonderful. I haven't had any recurrences of cancer. So just quick backstory. Once I got diagnosed, I got the double mastectomy, and there wasn't any other signs that I had cancer cells, and the margins were clear. And so I didn't want to do chemo. Everybody wanted me to do chemo. They told me if I didn't do chemo, I was going to die and all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel good about it. So I put it off and I put it off. So I waited like 3 months after my surgery. Then I finally, under duress kind of, said I would agree to do the chemo. So I did one treatment. It was okay, whatever. Went back for the second of 8 that they recommended. And at that point, the nurse had given me chemo when my blood cell count was only 1. Because she looked at the numbers from the week before. She didn't look at my blood work from that day. She looked at the wrong date, gave me the chemo, and then I had to do Neupogen for 5 days to try to boost my white blood cell count, and then I stopped everything. I said, I'm not doing this anymore. So honestly, I've never been back. I haven't seen an oncologist. I haven't had any scans. I haven't had any tests. I do go to a doctor once a year for a regular checkup just like anyone else, but I pretty much put cancer behind me. And so my treatment plan over these past 10 years has been to try to stay away from carbs and sugar as much as I can. And I haven't been perfect at it, especially this past year. But so the first few years after I was diagnosed and got over all the treatments and all this, whatever, I was doing the surgeries and this, I juiced. So I would go to the grocery store and buy a very large amount of vegetables: beets, fennel, celery, cucumbers, kale, spinach, carrots, and I would just mix it all up, juice it in the morning. So I'd take out my big bag of vegetables, I would juice it. I did that for I don't even know, it was like 5 or 6 years, every day for the whole entire time. Because I just wanted to make sure I had the right nutrition. And so what happened is I started to gain a little bit of weight. And because I got a little bit lax, I think, on my diet a little bit, even though I was still juicing and doing good, probably better than a lot of people. But, getting older and things, I felt like I wasn't at the weight I wanted to be at. And so I was just tired of it. So one day, I said, I have to stop eating. I just need to reset myself. I need to reset my mind. I need to recalibrate everything. I just felt like I needed a reset. So I did a 5-day fast. I didn't eat anything for 5 days. And during those 5 days, I learned about, I was doing research and studying about fasting and what that meant and what is all this. I don't know why I decided to do a fast. I just felt like I needed a reset. And I learned about the ketogenic diet. And also, Jason Fung, he's a doctor, and he did some awesome videos on obesity and diabetes and insulin resistance and blood sugar. So I just absorbed all this information about keto, obesity, insulin resistance. And so after my 5-day fast, I said, I'm going to do keto. And I ended up doing keto for 2 years, pretty rigidly. I was very strict. I mean, I had a couple things here and there throughout the couple of years, but I was mostly just high fat, low carb diet, minimal treats, minimal sugars, and it was so wonderful. I lost a bunch of weight. I felt really great. All my cravings have gone away, and it just was a really good move for me personally. And another thing that changed over the past 10 years is I used to do a lot of heavy workouts, like riding my bike as fast as I could and getting my heart rate up as much as I could for as long as I could, go running, heavy weightlifting. I was really into biking more. But I don't know why I switched, but I started to do yoga instead, and that really seemed to be a better workout for me. I got more toned. Uh, it just seemed I feel like I'm in much better shape and much stronger just by doing yoga than I did when I was doing all that heavy workout. So I do the yoga, and I walk twice a day. I walk in the morning and I walk at night, and I do that for mental and anxiety and stress. And I also do it because I have a dog, and the dog needs to go for a walk every day. Actually, I got a dog to force me to go for a walk every day. And I just love my walks. It's like my thing. I have to go. If I don't go for a walk in the morning, at night I feel very weird. So I do the 2 walks a day. I do the yoga. I was doing juicing. I put that on the back burner because the juice has a lot of sugars. I started doing keto. Worked out great for me. And then this past year, I've just been doing low carb. I haven't been strict on the keto. But I did keep the fasting, so it's like an intermittent fasting. So I'll do the 16-8, and then I'll throw in some 24-hour fasts, and then every once in a while I'll throw in like a 2 or 3 day fast, just to keep it, mix it up a little bit. But the fasting to me seems to be really beneficial. And then I don't know what happened. I think what happened is I lost weight from keto, and I was feeling really good. And then I kind of got lax on the food stuff. So I've been eating a little bit more treats this past year and a little bit more carbs than I normally do, even though I'm doing the fasting. So that helps me, I think, maintain my weight. But over the past 3, 4, 5, 6 months, haven't been feeling good about the way I've been eating. It's not nearly the way that I felt when I was doing the full keto. And I'm not sure I want to go back to full keto, but I definitely want to not let myself get back into the carbs, which I feel like I'm heading in that direction. If I don't do something differently, I'm going to end up getting back into the carbs. So I'm going to have to, I'm going to focus a little bit harder on better at my fasting. I'm going to throw in some more 24s. I usually would only do 1 24 every couple weeks. I'm going to try to start doing 24s like maybe 3 days a week, and then the 16-8 the rest of the days a week. And I'm going to not let myself have as many carbs and stuff. See, what happens is you get the kids. So my kids, when I had cancer, were 5 and 7, so I had more control. And then now they're older, so it's like making dinner for everyone, and they want spaghetti and they want lasagna. And then I would just end up eating a little bit of that. So I have a big salad, but I might have a lasagna, little small piece. But when I was doing the keto, I would just not even have the lasagna. I would be like, nope, not eating that, not doing that. And so I kind of let myself get a little bit lax. But I'm going to tighten that up a little. I'm going to tighten up my fasting a little bit. I think that would be good. And I'm just going to keep going. Everything is good. I haven't had any problems. Now, when it comes to the mastectomy and the breast surgeries, that turned out fine. Except for now I have a little rippling, and it's not super pretty. I'm glad to have the implants because I would feel really bad, I think, if I didn't. I like to be able to put a bra on and things. And, the bra looks fine. You can't see anything. But one of the things I'm debating on now after these 10 years is if I should get different implants. I did saline before, so now it causes a little bit of rippling. And I don't know. Going back through another surgery just to get stupid silicone implants and make them a little bit nicer. I'm not sure it's worth it. I haven't decided yet. My instincts are telling me, hell nah, who cares? I look good in a shirt. I have some boobs, even though they're fake and they're not the best looking. They're there. And I should just leave everything alone. Or I'm only 48, and can I make them look a little bit nicer for the rest of my life? Is it worth it? I don't know. I'm still trying to debate. I'll let you know, though, what I decide for sure. So anyways, that's how it's going. So I moved into a new house. I had a new husband. I got married in 2014. And then my kids are grown up now, 15 and 17. So when I had cancer, they were 5 and 7, very little. I can't even believe they were that little when I was diagnosed. It seems like a whirlwind of crazy time. But now they're older, and my daughter had a baby when she was 16. So a teen mom, but my granddaughter lives with me, so I'm kind of like second mom, second in charge for my granddaughter, which is wonderful. And it's fun to see my son grow up, and he's doing driver's training now, and it's just been really great, and I'm grateful, honestly. And that's why I'm doing this video. I'm grateful to still be here 10 years later, and I just want to encourage all you women out there that may be struggling with breast cancer that enjoy every day, and 10 years from now you can look back and hopefully it'll all be a blur for you as well and be way history. So if anybody would ever want to chat with me about their experience or have questions about living after a cancer diagnosis, I am here. I'll see you all later. Bye.